So, quick video today on the tree shear range that we do. This is an opportunity for us with 3 of them all there, ready to go out. They haven't got top plates on yet, but there's all 3 of the range that we do. We've got, here is the TSO2, which is for 2 to 4.9 ton machines. This one is the TSO4, which is for 4 to about 7 tonners. And this one is for 7 to 14 tonners, which is the TSO7 tree shear. As you go up in the range, the cut diameter moves up. That one's about 200, this one's nominally 300, but actually you'll get about 320 mil diameter in here. And what we're really looking at is that there's a couple of different styles, as you'll notice. There's the TSO2 and the TSO7 have just a single jaw mechanism that pulls the tree across the blade. On the 4, it's slightly different. It's a bit of a grab style attachment, so you can actually cut this side and that side. Why is it like that? Well, you can actually just grab bunches of smaller debris, brush, and just grab them from as much as you can grab. If you've got something that's slightly larger, you just put it in this side of the grab for the actual double arm, and it can cut larger pieces in that side. But it's a bit more of the TSO4 is more of a grab and shear rather than just a pure basic tree shear. So those are all the 3 units that we've got. They all come with bolt-on top plates, so you can swap them between different machines. And you've got basically on the 07, you've just got a single attachment point here. On the 04, you've just got a single attachment point on the top, so the bracket goes on here. On the 2, there are 2 places you can actually have the bracket on the top or on the side, so you can actually, on the smaller one, you can orient the jaws. The weight range of machines, in theory, you could fit the TS2 to a larger machine than 4.9 tons. It wouldn't be the maximum use that you get out of the machine, but if you're somewhere where it's very steep, ground's a bit boggy, or you're working at reach across a ditch or something like that, then you might want the lighter weight of the TS2. Or if you've just got occasional tree shearing work to do and it's not very large things that you need to cut down, then you might just only want to use that. So there is that sort of horses for courses thing. And the same really up at the TSO7 end of things here, that it's a big old unit. You can see physically compared to the TSO4, just looking at it, you can see that the difference in weight, it's got a much longer main pivot pin. So there's a lot more weight in that. You might not want that much weight on your machine. So although your machine might be 8 or 9 tons and capable of lifting it and powering it and running it, for stability you might want to choose a TS4 as well. So there is that to bear in mind. All of them, you'll see, come with our unique style of pin with a threaded end, so the pin threads on and then the top of the pin is bolted in. The bottom of the pin is held in exactly the same way. And this one obviously has 2 sets of these pins for the 2 pivot points. Same even on the small one. Again, the same arrangement. So the bottom of a pin has an end cap welded to it with those 4 holes, so that's bolted in anyway. But then the top plate is, the top cap screws on, is torqued down and then bolted on. So that's holding these jaws, and it's stopping the strain on the plates when you take load up. It's stopping that from spreading the attachment out. If you think about, if you try and cut wire with a pair of normal scissors, usually what happens is the blades just splay apart. That's kind of the forces that we're talking about, that those pin designs are designed to encounter. You'll see other people's designs will have like a castellated nut with a split pin, which does the same job, but we just think over time these are a lot more secure. It's just one other thing that you don't have to keep looking out for. And they're all top hat bushed through the actual pivots as well. So that should give you a very, very long, reliable service life. All of these are made using Hardox steel. They all feature CNC machined. You can see on here, it's bloody short, so I won't touch it, but these surfaces are all on the blades, are all CNC machined in our works to a unique, repeatable shape. So when you get a spare part, this cutting path that's CNC'd in and all the bolt holes, everything's exactly the same every single time because it's machined in the same way to microns. So it's hard wearing because it's not got any heat affected zone. Usually if you cut a blade using a flame of any sort, you get some heat in it. That on Hardox will reduce the toughness and also change the surface hardness. So you might get chipping where you didn't normally, or you might have it a bit softer than it should be to the material spec. So by machining them, you remove any danger of a heat affected zone changing the material properties. They're all made from Hardox and the designs are approved by Swedish Steel, so we are allowed to include them in the Hardox in my body attachments that we make. And all of these are made here in our works in the UK, which is just across the road from our warehouse that we're in now. So in the future, if you need spare parts for these, anything, for 2 or 3 years' time, in the same way as you order normal spare parts from us, you can order bits for these, and you know that you'll be able to keep things running because these are an investment. You might not use them all the time every day, but they're the sort of things that, trees keep growing. You're going to buy these things and you're always going to have a use for them moving forwards. They're not the sort of thing that you just buy for one job and then put in the bin. So you want to know that you're buying something that's serviceable, that you can keep using in the future. You can get new top plates for it if you change your machine, so you haven't got to change the whole attachment. So it's a future-proofed attachment for this, ideally for any of this sort of agricultural landscaping work that you might have to do.